Hey guys, what's up? It's Cherry here, coming at you guys with week 4 of the MDL. Today we're taking on Bandito. I'm 3-0 going into this game. They are 1-2. They have a water bundle and a fairy ditto. So they brought the ditto. I didn't expect the ditto, to be completely honest. I mean, amen. I also don't really feel that confident in prep that I'm bringing here, which isn't really a good sign, but I'm kind of not confident in what I'm bringing. As you know, I had a very busy week. Thanksgiving was just recently, and going back into the swing of things with all these leagues that I'm in, which is my own fault, but you know, going to the swing of things and everything, then you know, you get caught up. So, but hopefully we can take a dub on this game. And there's no Ogre Pond corner, which is like actually humongous. I honestly expected Ogre Pond corner over the Ditto. Looking at this team, Gliscor is expendable. Low key, I mean, is there a reason for me to even Terra here? Yes, of course. Otherwise, Lottie looks good. Like, Draco kind of claims a kill. I'm going to lead my dedicated lead being Jirachi. They are water on the bundle, like I said earlier, and fairy on Ditto. And because they're water, I mean, I didn't really expect water, to be honest. Like, I really expected like something to resist vacuum wave, but I mean, that's my own fault. They're probably specs or something, which means I really want to get rocks up ASAP, because if I can get rocks up and keep them up, then that means that if they are specs or something, they're going to take 25% on switch in, meaning that they'll be in range of a Scarf Moonblast. Now, if their bundle is also Choice Scarf, then that is also something to note. But I kind of expect Scarf Ditto more than anything. So, but this is going to be a good look, have fun. Mudkip fan, that's going to be the bundle lead. I'm going to be so honest with you. I'm getting my rocks up. I don't think they want to risk a Thunder Wave on this. I think they always go treads. I feel like that's always the play. Getting rocks up, even if they Terra here, means that they will be in range of a Moonblast later on. So I'm just gonna get up my rocks. They do just raw flip. They don't Terra, meaning that they might want to Terra with their Ditto, which is interesting. I think they always go treads. I don't think you want to risk a Thunder Wave. Yeah, so get my rocks up. Cool. They are up. And I'm literally just going to go Sinista. I'm not going to think about it. I want to keep these rocks up as long as possible. Overquill is on the team. And because Overquill's on the team, I can use that pivot. If they want to Volt Switch out, they can. Somebody's going to be taking rocks. And that's going to be cool with me. My sash is broken, but I was Air Balloon before I changed it last minute. It would have been broken anyway, so that's fine. They go for Ice Spinner. They make the read. Good read on you. Does nothing, and they're going to take Helmet Chip. And I'm going to just go for, I think, a Nightshade, or I could go for a Reflect. I just don't want to let in... Actually, no, I think it's really important that I keep this thing healthy, so I'm going to Strength Sap here. They Volt Switch, so they are Volt. Okay. So odds are they might be AV, considering their Volt. That also means they're probably not Rocks, because they are Volt Switch. So it's going to be Zapdos. Okay. Strength Sap comes off. Now, I don't think you Hurricane here, and I can take damage on this Gliscor. I can afford to, because they didn't bring the Ogre Pond corner, meaning that I can afford to take damage. So, I think I'm going to... How much does a Hurricane truly do to me? Because I feel like I can always go Belly Bolt. But if the bundle is like specs, then I gotta keep it healthy. Zapdos Hurricane, if they are offensive, does 71 to me. So I'm going to take the damage. I can always protect the following turn, and I want to keep my Belly Bolt really healthy for the bundle. They do go for Hurricane. They're also Boots, and they bring me down to 154. That's 56. So they are bulky. I don't think you U-turn. I think that's a crass play. So I'm going to just go into my Belly Bolt. I wanted to get my poison off. Go for Heat Wave. Okay. It's going to do nothing. And I can go for a Muddy Water, predicting the treads. I can also go for a Reflect on the treads. What does that give me? Not a lot, because Elphaba is taking any hit. I don't think I can double because they probably have U-turn. I can Muddy Water and chip down the treads. That might be better. I could also slack off here. Keep myself healthy. But I can slack off on the next interaction. I think I'm going to Muddy Water. Muddy Water and try and predict the... They are Volt Switch. Okay. They're Volt Switch and not U-turn. Getting the Muddy Water off on the treads is going to be humongous. I thought about clicking Reflect, but the Sinistcha can already deal with the treads. So, all right, yeah, that looks pretty bulky. I lower their accuracy, which is nice. Let's see. So they might Ice Spinner again. I don't think you Earthquake. Odds are they either Ice Spinner or they could Volt Switch as well. If they Ice Spinner, they're taking more chip. And Gliscor is like... How do I deal with Overquill without... I don't really deal with it, so I need to keep Gliscor healthy. They might Volt. Honestly, I don't think you Earthquake. I think Earthquake is the worst play you could possibly make. So I'm going to go Jirachi. I'm going to go Jirachi. I can get my... what's it called? I can get my Belly Bolt healthy later on. Yeah, they go for Ice Spinner, they miss. Okay, that's cool. And now... I feel like you either Earthquake or Volt here. I don't think you Ice Spinner again. That would be odd. I could maybe pick up this KO. And Earthquake, doesn't Earthquake kill me? Earthquake does 63 to 74. But I'm just going to go back into Elphaba. I could have went to Elphaba prior, but I thought they were going to Volt Switch, and me going Jirachi would have given myself a better position than if they just stayed in. Okay, they go for a Volt now. That's cool. So, okay, I guess that's my fault. Odds are I probably should have just went Sinistcha. I thought they were going to Volt prior. But it is what it is. It's going to be Overquill. Okay, awesome. I'm literally going to just go hard into Gliscor. And not think about it. I am pretty defensive. Liquidation is 39 to 47. I am in range of living it. Well, I'm in range of dying, but... yeah. Okay, dope. And I'm going to go for a Toxic here. Toxic covers for Slowking coming in. I could also U-turn. If I U-turn and they stay in, my play is probably going into the Jirachi. I really think they go Slowking, and if they go Slowking, I can go into this. No, not really. Oh, I forgot to make this min speed. They go Slowking, I can go into... That doesn't give me much. I think I want to Toxic the Slowking. No, I feel like... I think I'm going to U-turn. I'm going to U-turn here. I think the Slowking always comes in. I'm trying to think in my head what is the best course of action for it. Oh, wow. Is that Spidef? That's pretty Spidef. That's very Spidef, actually. That's really good to know. I'm literally going to just go into Lottie. And I'm going to click Draco. And if they want to Thunder Wave me, then by all means. Yeah, that's Spit F. So that's 50, 55, 60, 65. They're actually... They could be in range of a Draco. So I'm going to click it. Alright, cool. And if they want a Thunder Wave, then that's cool. That's fine. They're chipped, which is amazing for Val. They're also boots as well. So I don't think they want to take another Draco. They're going to know that I'm Specs. So they're probably going to want to go into Treads. On that, I can pivot into Elphaba. Yeah. Or, I mean... Elphaba also covers her if they want to, like, Ice Beam randomly. I don't think you Chilling here. I think you Hard Swap. Now, do I lose anything from just Dracoing again? They can click Volt Switch with Treads. So, yes, I do. I'm going to swap. They should always switch to get their regen. They do swap. Awesome. And they should go into the Treads. Nice. Take rocks. Awesome. And I'm literally going to just go for, I want to say a Nightshade. I could go for a Reflect. Could also go for a Strain Sap. I kind of like Nightshade, though, to get chip on Zapdos. Because I low-key need it. I don't really deal with Zapdos long-term. Yeah, I'm going to Nightshade here. They do Ice Spinner and stay in. Okay, that's cool. That's fine. Take Helmet. And awesome, they're dead. Alright, good. So, Sinister's expendable. Treads is gone. That's their Fairy Resist gone. That's also their Dragon Resist gone as well. That's going to be Bundle. I don't have a switch into this Pokemon. So I'm literally going to stay in. Yes. They should always Ice Beam, though. I can go into Jirachi. What is Elphaba for, though? Like, Elphaba doesn't give me anything at this point. Yeah, it doesn't give me anything. I'm thinking because is it even worth... It's not worth saving Elphaba. It doesn't give me anything at this point. I'm going to go for a Curse on the off chance that they try and predict me and flip. They don't. Okay, cool. That's going to be dead. They're also boots. Which means I need to chip this thing down somehow. Meaning I can go into this. And I can click Volt. And Volt is insanely free. If they go into Zapdos, I'm going to just go back into my Lottie and click Draco. Give me Zap. Cool. Get off of Volt. I'm going to go Lottie and click Draco Meteor. Yeah. They Volt. Alright, awesome. I don't know what their switch into this is. They're sacking a Pokemon. If it's Slow King, that's amazing. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, that's lovely. I'm gonna Draco again. Awesome, and that's dead. That's huge. Slow King being gone is like amazing. That enables Valiant more now. But I still need to find a way to chip down this bundle. I can't lie to you. Because otherwise it's looking rough. Hazards go up. Awesome. I mean, I'm going to be so honest. I'm just going to go back into Gliscor. I'm not going to think about it. Probably going to Toxic the incoming Zapdos. Crunch should do jack. Yeah, crunch did nothing. And I think I'm going to Toxic here. They have no Toxic immunity. And I'm, you know, trying to get as much value as I can. Awesome. This is amazing. So now this is on a timer. They can't Volt Switch as well. Now I can protect here. And if they Roost, then they Roost. If they don't, they Heat Wave. Okay, cool. Now I can take a Hurricane to the head. Part of me thinks they're gonna Roost. And honestly, like, what do I lose from them clicking Roost here? A fair bit. Well, no, honestly, if they Roost, then that's okay. I don't think they Volt Switch. I think Volting is odd, considering I'm not tearing with Gliscor. So I think I'm going to go into Belly Bolt. I think them Volting is very crazy. I think they always Roost, and if they Roost, then that's cool. I can slack off with my Belly Bolt. They Heat Wave. Okay, this should be nothing. Yeah, just Jack. And they're getting chipped down more and more. I can slack off here, remain healthy. They Roost, that's cool. I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. And now I'm healthy again. And now I can Volt Switch here. That's cool that they Volt Switch. I'm fine with that. I mean, I think they go Overquill. Pokemon MD, that's Ditto. Okay. And they took Rocks. Makes sense. They're going to turn into my Belly Bolt. That makes sense. I'm going to get off a lovely Volt Switch. They took a decent amount. I can go into my Gliscor. Wait, my own Belly Bolt can't touch Lottie, so I can go into Latios here, and I can click Draco and claim something. They might try and Terra, but if they Terra, then it's okay. They're still going to be locked into a move. I could also just Aura Sphere. Predicting... Because, I mean, if they go Zapdos, I'm not in a good spot because they get Recovery, right? If they go Overquill, I'm not in a bad spot because I can just go Gliscor again. And I've willingly clicked Draco. I'm going to Luster Purge here. They Volt Switch. Okay. Maybe my play was to always Draco. I wanted to respect the Fairy. Yeah, I should have Draco. They're going to go Overquill. Yeah, they go Overquill. Maybe I get paralyzed. That'd be great if I got paralyzed. I don't get paralyzed. That's unfortunate. I mean, I'm going to be honest. They switch out first. So, I can go back into Gliscor. Okay, they didn't switch. If they click Liquidation, then cool. If they click Spike, then that's also cool. They Crunch. Okay, does nothing. Alright, so I'm going to be honest. I've U-turned every time on this thing. I always outpace this, right? If they could double Crunch again, I could always Protect, because if they go into... Yeah, I could always Protect. Yeah, because if they want to stay in and call me out on my bluff, then yeah, cool. So, could potentially call me out on my bluff. They go for a Gunk. Okay, so they were predicting me to switch out. Now, they're not going for Crunch. Instead, they're going for Gunk. I think I'm going to U-turn because, I mean, my Belly Bolt is insanely healthy. It can deal with the bundle on its own. Otherwise, I don't really need Jirachi anymore. So I'm going to U-turn. This covers her if they want to switch out, and then if they stay in, then it's cool. I can... Oh, they're red card. Okay, well... Oh, snap. If they go... Oh, if I go Val, that's really, really bad. Okay, I went Lottie. That's not amazing, but I can deal with that. Okay. Cool bring. Cool bring. But Val can come in and click Moonblast. And something is dying. Ooh. Yeah, something is dying. Yeah. This is dead. Awesome. Now, they probably go Ditto. They might have brought Fairy to ensure that they become a Terra Fairy Iron Valiant. And with that, I mean, that's cool and all, but I have a whole Jirachi and a Terra Steel Gliscor in the back, so I'm not worried about this. Yeah, they're gonna Terra Fairy their Ditto here. And if they switch up moves, then I can Moonblast the next turn, so. Oh, no, they just raw Moonblast. Okay. That does nothing. And I can... I think I'm going to double. They probably go Zapdos. I don't think they sack. So if they go Zapdos, I can go Belly Bolt. I can also just... I'm going to go Gliscor, actually. I'm going to go Gliscor because if they go Zapdos, then I can Earthquake on them. And prevent a Roost. Win condition is still Val, by the way, which is why I'm trying to Roost on their play here. And I'm gonna Earthquake. Yep, awesome. Need to keep this thing low. Awesome. Now, the longer they stay in, the better it is for me. So I'm going to protect here. Okay, they Roost. Okay. That's cool. They're going to be taking more and more poison. So I am okay with this. I'm actually going to U-turn here. They Hurricane. Okay. I should always eat one. Cool. Gonna go into Belly Bolt. Click Volt. Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna Volt here. If they want to Roost here. Okay, they don't. That's amazing. So they're in Rage of Val now. They're probably going to go back into Ditto. They do. Transform into my Belly Bolt. And... I'm just gonna Volt here. Sorry if this commentary is like very lax and low key. I'm kind of just like vibing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I mean, listen. I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. Gaming. You know. I can always protect here. I lose literally nothing. If they slack off, then I can U-turn. So I'm a kick fan. Okay. gonna be bundle. I need chip on this. Now, Jirachi ensures that I don't auto lose to... Well, I have Terra Steel on this. So that means I never auto lose to my own Vow. I just don't want to... Did I protect already? No, I didn't. Right? They just switched in. If they're sub, then they'll put themselves in range. I'm going to protect. Alright, they teared. I'm sorry. I'm mindlessly clicking right now. Alright, awesome. Get off the protect. That's good. If they want to, what's their play of choice? They go for a Terra Blast Water. Okay. So how well does Belly Bolt take a Terra Blast Water? So that into a Hydro Pump will kill me. I want the chip, like, really bad. Does a Terra Blast Water kill my Gliscor? Does 80 to 94. They do kill me, yeah. If they Hydro Pump here. I'm gonna go Jirachi. I still have Terra Steel on my Gliscor to deal with choice locked Ditto. So yeah, I'm just gonna sack Jirachi at this point. We go for Terra Blast Water. Awesome. Now I'm gonna go Belly Bolt and I'm gonna click Volt Switch. They flip. Okay, so they could get staticked here. They don't get staticked. Okay. This is still out of range of a Hydro Pump. Okay, good. Now I can go into... This is an interesting turn. Because Moonblast is now a free click if I go into this. I could defensive win condition with Belly Bolt. Yeah. Because what if I win the speed's high, then I'll always have it. I can defensive win condition with Belly Bolt. Yeah, I'm gonna just Moonblast. And that's gonna be a dead Zapdos. Now it's Ditto and Bundle left. If they Moonblast me, then I can go into my Gliscor. And I can always click... I want to say I can always just click the Earthquake button. They debond. Oh, okay. Well, this ensures that I win the game. Yes? Yeah, this ensures that I win the game. Belly Bolt kills a bundle, right? Oh, wait, it does not. I mean, Volt Switch puts it in range. 257. That's 61%. Terra Water Modest Bundle never kills me. And Volt puts it in range of my Gliscor. Okay, yeah. So Terra Blast Water isn't gonna kill me. Yeah. And it's a 50-50 roll, actually. Awesome. Okay. Dope. And I can go into Gliscor. And so they brought me down from 257 to 85. That's 172. With Terra Blast. Are they modest? Yeah, they're modest. I think I always protect so that I can get the 1 HP. Yeah, I protect to get the 1 HP. That 1 HP may matter if they're Hydro Pump, that is. Oh no, okay, they're just Terra Blast. Okay. It is a roll in my favor to live. Okay, dope. And now I Terra Blast Steel. And I go for an Earthquake. Alright, good. Alright. Awesome. And then that is going to be GG's to Bandito. And we are sitting at 4-0, which is amazing. I think once again, I apologize for the commentary. This game was very straightforward. Not a lot of interesting things happened. I kind of was just clicking buttons, but shout out Gliscor. Gliscor put in a lot of work. And yeah, so with that, I'm going to see you guys for week 5, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye.